Good afternoon. I'm Counselor Knudsen, and I would like to call our weekly informational meeting together, and thank you for being with us. And our first item on our agenda will be our update from the City Clerk, Deborah Owen.
Good afternoon, Sioux Falls City Council. Just a short update for all of you. A reminder that today the joint meeting with Minnehaha County has been canceled. And also just to let you know that the first day to circulate petitions is this Friday, January 25th, and so we are making those available to candidates. And again, to know who is now running and who has finished up their reports, all of that information is online at siouxfalls.org concerning those who wish to run for City Council. And then lastly, just to let you know that there was a rescheduling of the Charter Revision Commission. It's January 25th at 3:30. At that point in time, they'll take a final vote on the report. That report, I believe, is available online now at siouxfalls.org. And that report will then put those items, those requested changes, on the ballot. And that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And now we will, I don't see the mayor here, and I haven't heard that there's anyone who's from his office that wants to speak to us today, so I'm going to move forward to number 4 on the agenda, which is the Audit Committee. And Councilor Kavanaugh is not here yet, but Councilor Costello, can you help with that?
No report.
All right, and thank you. And in Fiscal Committee, Councilor Costello?
No report.
And thank you for your creative answers. And Councilor Jameson, would there be anything you'd like to share from the Land Use Committee?
No report.
Okay, this is going quickly. We're going to be done soon at this rate. Is Councilor Brown, how about Public Services Committee?
We have a report, Councilor Knudsen.
Thank you so much.
Last week we met with Carol Muller from Helpline 211 Center and also Judy Boosman from City Health. Really it was just informational education on what the city's already doing, what demand is out there, and started to have a good discussion, ran out of time, and so we will be continuing that discussion in our next regular meeting the second Monday in February. Actually, I think, is that the holiday? So it might be the Tuesday.
Thank you very much. And you're by far today the most interesting committee chairperson here. And at this point, we will entertain topics for open discussion, please. Councilor Jameson.
We will have a meeting after this with Jennifer. So I told her 5 o'clock, but it looks like we might be a little early.
I wonder if we'd want to have someone call her.
Probably be a good idea. We'll call her. But anyway, just to get together and get that settled.
And so that's executive session, I believe you mean, right, on personnel?
Yes.
Okay. And thank you. And then just a couple things. I know that Councilor Benega could not be here yet at 4 because of a work obligation, but he'll be with us at 7 tonight. And then I wanted to tell you that next week in our informational, I approved a few reports today, which are pretty much regular reports. One will be our finance update financial update from Jean Rowenhorst. So we'll have that next week on the 28th, Monday the 28th. And then we also will have an update, a regular update from the Lewis and Clark folks, Troy Larson. And then also we will have just a short presentation on land use and development standards from Jeff Schmidt in the planning planning department. And then I know a couple of you had inquired a little bit about a space study that the city is undertaking, and I just wanted you to know that this afternoon, just less than an hour ago, I called the mayor's office to just kind of find out what the status is of the space study report. I knew there was one going on, but I had not heard an update. And I just want you all to know that toward the end of last week, the staff committee met with the architect once again, that they have a draft copy, and that the mayor has not been briefed yet on the draft copy or had an overall briefing of any type. And that the City Council will, of course, be briefed as soon as that report is final. So I just wanted to share that with you. And again, several weeks ago, we received a memo, an email, just about a few items as far as short-term needs. You might recall that memo. And so, again, that had been released to us when that was done. But the longer-range space study is not quite finished, but almost. So I share that with you. And I don't have anything else today. Would Councilor Staggers?
Yes. I guess I'd like to commend Deb Owen and the city clerk's office for helping out the Charter Revision Commission, because they were going to have a meeting this last Friday, and Deb Owen and her staff realized that they weren't going to be complying with state law, so that was corrected and the meeting was rescheduled. So, I mean, they went beyond duty, I think, in making sure that not just the city council and is complying with state law, but also they went out of their way to help out the Charter Revision Commission.
Thank you. Would there be anything else today? Okay, excuse me, Councilor Jameson.
The meeting with Jennifer will not be executive session, but I think we'll have to follow an executive session after that. So how do we handle it? Go into executive session or take a recess, or how do we work that?
Councilor Costello?
Why can't it be an executive session?
I think eventually we're going to set pay, aren't we?
You know, I agree. I think it should be, but I don't know why we can't discuss with Jennifer regarding that.
No, that part of it will not be an executive session, but I think we'll have to have an executive session when we go to set the pay.
Actually, the council can't act in exec session. You have to set the pay in
Right.
open session. But is the question procedurally how you get there, Bob?
Yes.
Then I would recess this meeting and reconvene an executive session at a set time, or approximately a set time.
Okay, is that, again, so that we don't, since we do not have her scheduled, well, first of all, would we want to have our meeting, our executive session with Jennifer this evening after our meeting instead of waiting almost an hour now?
Well, if we can call her and see if she can come over, I think would be the best way.
Okay.
Is it
Yes.
is it my understanding that that you're doing a personnel review, and
It's
if you
continuation of the personnel review.
that can be done in exec
Yes.
session?
Okay, I would like to adjourn our informational for today, and may I have a motion to go into executive session? Okay, Councilor Costello, and may I have a second? Councilor Litz, thank you, and we will go into executive session as soon as Jennifer arrives over here, and I hope that someone is going to call her. Okay, thank you.
Did we vote?
Oh, and all in favor of going into executive session?
Aye.
Aye. Anyone opposed? Okay, no. Thank you. Sorry about that. Thank you. But it is, why don't you,
It's
Jameson.